Welcome back to another adventure. In this episode, we're taking you around Villa Jovita Resort, a relaxing getaway filled with scenic views and plenty of Instagram-worthy photo spots.
From the iconic Windmill to the peaceful surroundings, come explore the resort with us and see what makes this place worth visiting.
This is Team Kina, goes to Villa Jovita. Coming from our home in Laguna, it took us almost 2 hours to reach Villa Jovita. Since the resort doesn't offer food or have a restaurant on site, we made a few drive-through stops along the way to grab meals for our stay.
You have arrived.
We stayed here overnight, and at the time, we were able to book it for 6,500 pesos, thanks to an ongoing promo, down from its regular rate of 7,500 pesos. Overnight guests are also given wrist straps, which provide access to all of the resort's available pools.
There are quite a lot of steps going down from the parking area to reach the cabins, so that's something worth taking note of if you're traveling with a senior like us. However, one of the employees helped us carry our luggage, which we really appreciated. The cabins come with a private dipping pool and are fully air-conditioned. The bed on the lower level can comfortably accommodate 2 adults, and there's also a pull-out mattress underneath it. There's also a microwave, a mini fridge, and a solar-powered fan available for guests to use. Up in the loft, there's another mattress that can fit 2 more people. Just take note that it can get quite hot there during the afternoon since the air conditioning unit is located on the lower level.
Outside, there's a kitchen complete with the essentials you'll need to prepare your meals. As for the bathroom, it comes complete with a sink, bidet, and shower. However, there's no hot water available.
Since it was quite hot during the afternoon because of the weather, we decided to just lounge around while our daughter enjoyed the dipping pool.
When it started to get dark, we turned on the lights outside, and it completely changed the mood. It really makes you want to just stay outside and relax. The next day, we went out to check out the different photo spots while also exploring what else the resort had to offer. And since the cabin is private, we were able to lock the gate while we were out exploring and feel confident that our belongings were secure.
There are quite a lot of steps to reach the top if you're coming from the cabins, so that's something to keep in mind if you're visiting with someone who has difficulty climbing stairs.
However, the couple and family rooms are located up here, which might be the better option for those who would prefer to avoid the climb. Do take note, though, that some of the pools are still located down below. If you continue walking in the direction of the photo spot, you'll eventually be greeted by this view.
This swing is something we've seen multiple times on social media, and both our daughter and Anna gave it a try.
There are multiple other photo spots up here, but we were excited to see the Hobbit and Windmill down below, which is why we decided to head down. Let's take one last look at the place before we head back up.
Up here, you'll find a couple of photo spots like this red phone booth, along with a few more scenic corners around the area.
Before ending our visit, we decided to try some of the outdoor pools on offer. At the time of our visit, none of them were overcrowded. In fact, most of the time, we had the pools all to ourselves.
Overall, we really enjoyed our stay here. From the unique cabins and relaxing pools to the scenic views and photo spots, it turned out to be a fun and memorable getaway for our family.
If you're looking for a place to unwind and spend quality time with loved ones, there's a good chance you'll enjoy it as much as we did. Thanks for joining us on this adventure, and we'll see you in the next one.